Hello guys and gals. I come to tell you about last night. I decided I would move my chickens out of their small box because they seemed a little cooped up. I don't know, just getting cabin fever. So I brought them over here, and me and my wife decided to put some little roosting sticks in there in the corners, and just something temporarily to make sure if they wanted they could elevate themselves off the ground, whatever. And well, it seems it was a bad idea because I hadn't had it properly prepared yet for an overnight stay for my chickens. They've gotten bigger now, so I figured they'd be fine. But I got up this morning with one less chicken and one chicken that was hurt. So I'm thinking a weasel got in. And believe this now, this is the biggest spot that anything could have gotten underneath it. And apparently it pulled one of my chickens out from under there. I can see a feather right over there in the grass, the clovers more or less. But anyway, that right there, there's a little bit of slack in that piece of twine, so it's able to be lifted just a little bit. But man, you wouldn't believe the size of my chicken that was pulled through that. And I'm assuming it was a weasel, maybe. But I just got to reinforce this. I'm going to do some tin on the bottom part like I have the box over here. And then maybe take some plaster of Paris. And in this state, there's a lot of red clay. So I'm going to kind of mix the plaster of Paris with the red clay. And maybe dig down 4 to 6 inches in the ground here. And just use the clay that comes from that to actually mix with the plaster of Paris, just sift it out, get any rocks out or anything. I could leave rocks, but I really don't want to, or clumps, whatever. I just want to make it like a fine type material, and then just go ahead and make me like a clay/cement around the bottom, and let the tin, like I have, I come over here to show you this, and put tin like that up on the sides of it. And then put the clay in the ground, and have the tin come down and set on top of the clay, and just have the weight of the structure, hold it down to hopefully nothing can get in it, and just make sure to anchor it tighter, and maybe that would stop that. But here's my chickens, and they're pretty good sized chickens now. I cannot believe one of them was pulled out through under that little bitty slit between the ground and the bottom of my big pen. But they're back in here for right now because I built this structure to be solid, sturdy, and safe for them. And so far, it is very safe for them. I mean, it don't look pretty. It's just basically a bunch of junk. A bunch of scrap wood I had, like right there in that pile, just a bunch of scrap from a room I tore off this place I live in. And, I just made the best of it and used what I had to work with. Excuse me. But, yeah, it's just the best I could do, but I feel so bad because I put them there and I'm supposed to be protecting these chickens, and now one's disappeared. A weasel eat it, I guess. And then now I've got one hurt in the house. We got her in there, in her own little container with all fresh stuff, and giving her vitamins and hydrating her really well, some electrolytes and things, and we'll just nurse her back to health. But yeah, if anybody has any idea of anything it could have been other than a weasel, please let me know, because first time I've owned chickens, I'm really not familiar with all the threats I have to worry about with them yet. So yeah, if anybody could help me with that, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I figured I'd give you guys a look at my garden today. I'm just kind of upset with my chickens. It's the first time I've got to come look at my garden today. It's looking really well, looking beautiful. good color. Size is amazing. It still amazes me with that little hack I put in it and how big stuff has gotten. But my beans are going up the fence really well. Wow, them twisted around there pretty quick. It was like a day ago they weren't twisted up on there any at all. But man, they've done well to climb up that. I'm hoping I get me a lot of beans out of them. There's the onions. They're huge actually. Yeah, I got a vine right there. I'm gonna have to move back off my onions. Oh, they'd gladly wrap around and choke down my onions if I'd let them. But hopefully I can pull them off and put them over here on the fence and get them to just do like, over there has done, and just kind of twist around and go up it. That's what I'm hoping for. I got the whole back fence on it now. It kind of keeps the rabbits out of it. I got rabbits everywhere here, but they lived here first. They was here when I moved here, so I don't have the right to just kick them off their land. If anything, they have seniority here, dang it. My tater's looking real good. I added some dirt to the box the other day because it had some sort of fertilizer in, like cow manure, I think it was. I only do organic. I don't do any kind of chemical anything. Many chemicals there is in this world in food, I don't need to add my own, so I ain't doing that. Whole point in growing it this way is to get away from some of these mainstream tactics they have to, they say, extend the shelf life of it. So yeah, I don't do that. I just can it so it don't go bad, First thing I know to do. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys and see if I can get some advice on the chickens about, what I've got to expect with the varmints around, that would be an absolute enemy to my chickens. For now, I'm going to keep them in their more sturdy structure, because I know I built that thing to be safe for them. And I do hope that they don't ever get bothered in that. So far, so good. But that big, huge pen right there, man, that'd be nice to keep them in plenty of size and stuff. But until it's safe, I can't see putting them back in it. And my mom bought me that pen, so, as a gift, I'm trying to make the best of it. But yeah, I figure if I just dig down right beneath where the bars are right there, and the frame is of it, and put some tin and somehow drill some holes through the tin maybe, and fasten it through the chicken wire right there and around the poles at the ends of it, maybe it'd be good and solid up there, and they won't even be able to access the chicken wire, because I know things can chew through that. There's some steel wire that they sells under a name of rat wire. I thought about getting a roll of it, but I'm gonna try the tin first, and then if I set the tin on top of that, I should be able to get about 18 inches up the side, and that should be good. But if not, I'll just add some of that steel wire at the top of it. It's made kind of like almost like a mesh, and yeah, there's allegedly nothing can chew through it. So yeah, hopefully I can add that and then just shore up the structure and use the gift my mom got me, and not let it go to waste. I wanted to make it more mobile, so I could kind of move it around the yard and allow the chickens to graze naturally and have them fertilize my yard while they're at it. But that's fine if they can't do that. I mean, they're pets if nothing else. I mean, I've got them spoiled, so I mean, I can gladly just spoil them and have fun doing that instead. But in the meantime, I'll just fix that up, shore it up, and if I have to leave it stationary, oh well, as long as they're safe, I'll just leave it stationary, and that'll just be the size of it. But yeah, I just figured I would let you guys in on that and see if anybody could share some advice with me. Let me know what else could be a threat to look for with them, and yeah, and let you guys know about my sad adventure last night of my chickens being sabotaged and one of them missing and one hurt. Yeah, you guys have a good one.